What's good, YouTube? It's Jay here, or what's good, pilots? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stick with like what's good, YouTube. We are back with Star Wars Squadrons. We're about to start our next mission. Looks like the skies of Yavin. Thanks to Vanguard Squadron, New Republic communications were restored across the Bormia sector. Commander James requests your presence in the briefing room for an urgent mission. Our droid wants to talk to us. Okay, so he actually doesn't want to talk to us. Let's talk to Gunny and Keo.
The Empire won't push into our territory again anytime soon.
Thanks to our new pilot.
Yeah, and thanks to the rest of us. This isn't a race, all right? We're a team.
You're right, Gunny. But still, nice flying out there.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Speaking of fancy flying, I was thinking about the Dragon Void run from a few years back. You see that one, Keo?
Oh, sure. I caught the whole thing on the HoloNet.
Yeah, me too. I watched the entire thing, but for the life of me, I can't recall who won.
I think it was one of the Ash twins? No, wait. Dylan Vuk.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
He was something else back then. In fact, the only pilot I've seen that comes close since is Keo here.
Oh, come on. Dylan Vuk's got 9 championships under his belt. I've only got 5.
Yeah, only 5, of course.
Well, fun as this is, Commander Javes has someone special waiting for us in the briefing room. Let's get in there and find out what's next.
Okay, what can we look at? Do we actually now that I think about it, did we get any points for that? Or I don't think we did. Okay. Alright. Well, we have to go talk to somebody in the briefing room. Let's go take a look. This really does throw back to the oh yo!
Where is it now?
I helped Talus Group chase it away from a medical convoy towards Yavin. It's pinned in the upper atmosphere with no hyperdrive, but too many fighters for Talus Group to handle alone.
This might work out for both of us. Come, meet our visitor.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through.
Yeah, man.
I have a Star Destroyer problem.
I'm your biggest fan.
Might be able to help me solve.
We need a Star Destroyer for Project Starhawk, intact. Now we prove what Vanguard's made of. Wedge, if you would.
Why do they specifically need a Star Destroyer? Like, if they have access to shipyards and stuff, why not just build it out of raw materials? Why specifically do you need a Star Destroyer?
Talus Group has cornered the Imperial Star Destroyer Victorum, above the planet Yavin. They're in tough, but it's presented a great opportunity for us to jump in and not only disable that Star Destroyer, but to seize control.
Okay.
So first, we need to give ourselves some cover by knocking out the turrets.
Octuple
Actually,
barbettes.
we can also take out the targeting system. That'll buy us even more time.
Okay.
Next, we need to prepare the Star Destroyer for boarding. You'll need to find a potential breach point in the Victorum's hull, preferably near the bridge. Once you find a good spot, bombard it until the hull is breached. However, we can expect that the Victorum still has plenty of TIE fighters. They will try to stop us.
So I get to fly with Rogue Squadron next to Vanguards?
We can bring in the boarding team. While our troops capture the bridge, Vanguard will defend the exterior from reinforcements.
Okay.
Once the boarding team has seized the bridge and is in control of the Star Destroyer, we'll rendezvous with the Temperance.
I like that logo
I
change.
think I accidentally made stealing a Star Destroyer sound simple. Let's hope it is.
Okay, let's talk to you, Mr. Wedge.
Sorry
Wedge
for the
Antilles.
introduction, but Talus Group was counting on me to get reinforcements fast. Your commander says you have talent. Enough to steal a Star Destroyer and get away with it. Normally, I'd have Rogue Squadron for this, but General Syndulla gave me a temporary assignment to Project Starhawk. Meanwhile, Rogue is handling, well, that's classified too. General Syndulla keeps us busy.
Syndulla. Hera.
Commander and I have something in common. I once flew for the Empire too, at Skystrike Academy. Turning to the Rebellion was the smartest move I ever made. I wish more of my friends had done the same. Look, I appreciate the talk, but Talus Group's waiting for us.
Okay. Let's do this. Well, let's talk to our commanders really quick.
The Star Destroyer? Aren't you tossing him in the deep end a little early, Lyndon?
Vanguard can handle it. Can't you? Besides, Project Starhawk needs that Star Destroyer for, well, you know.
Like I said, why don't we just use our shipyards to build it?
For himself at the Battle of Yavin. He knows that system better than the Empire ever will. You'll be fighting on the Rebellion's old turf, So if Wedge has any advice, you'd be smart to listen.
Okay, I'll take his word for it.
You know, a wounded Krakana can still bite. Just watch yourself around that Star Destroyer, huh?
Will do.
Get out there as soon as you can.
Yes, sir. All right, well, let's go capture Star Destroyer for the secret project, quote unquote. It's Dr. Grace. We haven't really had a conversation with her yet.
We're headed to Yavin. In exalted company, it seems.
And now we know Project Starhawk needs an Imperial Star Destroyer. That's enough firepower to tackle a small fleet, or a means to catch the Empire off guard.
But that wouldn't warrant all this secrecy. There must be more to the commander's plan. We'll just have to trust him. Too bad there isn't an easier way to get what we need. Even a damaged Star Destroyer has deck upon deck of Durasteel plating, turrets, shields. My poor bigoted father called Star Destroyers the fists of the Empire. He wasn't wrong. But they can be beaten. If you're good and lucky. Let's stay optimistic.
Okay.
To Yavin then. Let's not delay.
Why don't we just call in a few Liberty classes? Also, I wish they would use a more variety of ships though in this new Star Wars universe though. I mean, it's cool that we get to see the MC-80s and so forth. Okay.
Outfitted with ion missiles. They disable enemy fighters and they'll disable subsystems on enemy capital ships too.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I wish we, instead of just getting to see Liberties over and over and over a bajillion times, I wish we got to see some of the wingless classes, some Home 1 types, you know. Just for the visual. How many fighters do we have with us? Was this 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Wait, who else do we have with us? Whoa.
Yavin Prime. This place always brings back memories.
That's Wedge.
Some of that Skywalker luck today. All right, ready, Vanguard? We're heading for the heart of the action.
Vanguard, follow his lead.
This is Talus Leader, calling for immediate assistance.
Captain Antilles with Vanguard Squadron. Here to help.
It's damn good to see you, Wedge. We've taken heavy losses. We need that Star Destroyer stopped.
Don't you worry. We're here to hijack it.
You're what?
Be ready.
Yeah, you heard us.
Interceptors. Those have got to be the first to go. Agreed. They're fast. They'll rip right through our fighters. Vanguard, prioritize targets.
TIE interceptors. This is gonna be great.
I'm with you. You're taking us apart.
I want to save our ion torpedoes for when we actually need them.
That's it.
I mean, we got powered my deflector shields for a hot second because our shields just went really low.
They launched a missile.
We took a hit.
Good looking out.
What's damaging us like that?
The Star Destroyer just launched a new swarm of TIE interceptors.
Why didn't I get an A-wing for this mission? Alright, so my AI teammates are just doing all the work right now. Ion weapons, minimum. Okay.
Ion missile knocked their systems dead. We'll finish them off.
Alright, so. I was surprised they didn't just stick me in A-wing. Damn, those interceptors are fast, dude. Man, guys, slow down. I want to shoot some stuff. I just gotta get better at aiming. These controls are very, very slippery. I've yet to figure out a proper mount since. All right, well they basically killed everything. I gotta figure out a good mouse sensitivity.
Beautifully done.
Alright, you know what? We're gonna full power the engines and stick to just being extremely maneuverable. gotta. Oh man, it's so bizarre. Cause like even with the movement we're doing right now, like staying on target is just my biggest difficulty right now. There we go.
That's it. All ties down. Good job, then.
Okay, I think I'm gonna manually adjust the controls just a tad bit more. Might bump our. Do this a little bit. Maybe.
Wedge, we've taken heavy losses. We need to make a few repairs, then get ourselves out of here.
Roger that, Talus Leader. And don't worry about the Imperials. We'll keep them busy.
You're really gonna steal that Star Destroyer?
Yep.
That's the plan. Okay, Vanguard, on me. Let's head for the Victorum.
All right, Captain.
Focus your shields before they open fire on us.
Taking fire shields forward by you can also balance your equally protector. Okay.
Knock out its targeting system.
Let's do it.
Putting power to forward shields. All that damage and this thing still has teeth.
No wonder Talus Group took a beating just chasing it here. I wanted to see the Victorium go up in flames, but stealing it, I like that even better.
Star Destroyer's beat up, man. There we go.
Star Destroyer targeting's out for good.
Okay.
The U-Wings can get in safely.
This is our chance to capture that Star Destroyer. If we take the bridge, we'll have access to its internal systems. Stand for the breach point, so we can send in a warning team.
All right, I'm gonna take out some of the turrets too.
Bridging a Star Destroyer, just like the old days.
All right, we're gonna cycle back around and take out the turrets first.
Got a gunny story incoming.
Five hasn't heard it.
Sure. Just tell me when I can turn my
Let's just get rid of all of these right now,
If your comms are off,
so they don't cause us any more issues.
forget it.
Imperial fighters incoming.
I got two focus.
Enemies locked onto me.
I have to scan the breach points. That's right.
No good.
Enemy is down.
Taking fire.
I'm in formation.
Not exactly easy to do when you've got stuff shooting at you. Let's cycle back around. That's why you have to just be looking at it.
Here, we can send a team in here.
Isn't that like a back door?
Give it a punch, will ya?
All right, here we go. Good shooting.
Reach that breach point. Right in the trash chute.
Now, push those last fighters back. Clear the skies.
Yes, Captain. Holy smokes, there's a lot of TIE fighters.
Here I am.
Let's rebalance and put power to our full. Let's put our power to our deflector shields.
Enemy destroyed.
You've got enemies locked on.
Got interceptors on me. Can't shake them. Vanguard 5, help him out.
Enemy is persistent.
I'm in a real bind here.
Oh shit, my weapons are Hold on, Frisk, I got you. Okay.
Thanks, 5. I owe you one.
Yeah, not a problem. I didn't realize my lasers weren't fully charged.
Don't stay in the clouds too long. Even this high up, the heat's gonna strip your
Really? Okay, noted.
They're on my tail. Good looking out.
Our teammates are just insane, man.
Hey, you did your job.
Great work. U-wings are on their way. We can bring the boarding team in safety.
Get rid of those turrets.
Follow me to the rendezvous.
I wouldn't call this safe.
Vanguard, let's go.
Yeah, just gonna get rid of some more of these turrets. Gonna just put power to my rear deflectors. Or not. Alright, Wedge, where are you going, buddy?
Boarding team, we have you in our sights. Ready to take on a Star Destroyer? Copy, Captain Antilles. Just get us there and we'll do the rest.
We're here gonna be called Captain.
Guide those U-wings into position. Stay sharp.
What about the Star Destroyer's crew?
If a boarding party takes the bridge, they'll slice internal security systems. The crew will be a problem with no computer access and all the blast doors locked.
Alright. Oh, that's a quasar.
We've got an Imperial carrier. They're launching reinforcements.
They're not giving up the Victoria without a fight. Vanguard, take down that cruiser.
Advanced targeting by default, your system will only suck with your objectives. But you can change to a targeting wheel. Hold 5 to select all enemies. I'm taking out the TIE fighters first. Damn, those TIE fighters are fast, dude. Actually, it's like that. We'll focus up on the quasar. We'll let the rest of the squadron deal with the TIEs. Because there's just too many TIE fighters to deal with. It's a quasar. Full power to lasers. Forward deflector shields are at max. Let's go crazy.
Nice. Ion missiles are great against shields.
Let's reroute our power to both sides of our deflectors. Holy shit, dude. Okay. Alright, let's boost up. Nice.
We're taking fire, but we're almost to the bridge. Phew. Carrier destroyed. Finally. Great work. All right. Let's finish up the rest.
I'm putting power to my deflector shields.
Blast doors.
You're in the clear.
Yeah, I genuinely feel like I have to put in so much effort to actually like maintain some stability here. Good shots. Actually, I'm putting power to my rear deflectors because it seems like the enemy. Let's find a TIE fighter to shoot at. It seems like the enemy loves to get behind me and just go crazy. I'll second that forward deflector shields are better.
They got a lock on me. They're on my tail. Good looking out.
Well, look at that. Ace shot.
I'm not saying thank you.
Target destroyed.
I need to really learn how to aim. Okay.
Okay, regroup at my position.
Okay.
Army Vanguard. Let's regroup at the Victorum. The boarding team might need support. We're almost through those blast doors.
We've closed our S4s, I just realized. Wait, did I close my S4s?
We've got another Imperial carrier.
Make that 3 carriers.
That's a lot. Get ready, everyone.
That's a lot.
We're in. Taking control now. That Star Destroyer's taken down its own carrier. What a sight.
I was hoping it would do that.
Yes, the ship is ours.
You actually did it. And Project Starhawk has a Star Destroyer.
Okay, cool.
You can take it from here, Vanguard. I'll escort Talus Group to safe harbor.
It's just you by yourself, though, isn't it?
General Sandula will be impressed. Wedge, out.
Cool. Metal info. Complete mission 2 in 13 minutes or less. Okay, yeah, we were about in there for about 15, 20 minutes maybe. Complete mission 2 without dying. Sweet. Save Frisk from a deadly tail. Intelligent discovered the Victorium's breach point on the first scan. Ooh, wow. All right. Well, we'll keep our mind out. We'll keep a lookout for that. Okay, where do we go from here? We can have a quick chat with I keep forgetting her name, Kyo.
Fun mission. Even better than beating my time on the Death March circuit. We got to steal a Star Destroyer and help our friends doing it. And see Yavin. We still have allies on the 4th moon, but I've never been there.
Do we really?
There was an energy at Yavin like I've never felt anywhere else. It was chaotic and serene, all at once.
She's force sensitive.
The Empire corrupts the energy of every planet it touches. But I can always feel the good buried beneath that. And that's what we fight for, the good.
She's force sensitive.
Anyway, I saw Frisk bothering Commander Javes earlier. Knowing Frisk, the commander might appreciate some backup.
Yep. Because if it's the same in this lore as it was in the expanded universe, Yavin was an old Sith world. So...
Now the Empire's gonna want that Star Destroyer back. Good. Let's see them try and take it. You know, back home, after the Empire invaded Mimbin, we stole an armored transport hauler full of scout walkers. When the Empire came looking for them, we just turned the walkers against them. Had a real good time.
That's a good time.
I'm guessing the commander has something similar in mind for this Star Destroyer. Right? Otherwise, what's the point? At least Wedge picked the right team for the job, huh? Those slackers in Alphabet Squadron would still be fapping around at Yavin.
Alphabet Squadron?
Enough yapping. Time to check with the commander and see what's next.
You're a very tall individual. Like, towering tall. Hey, it's a gunk droid. Okay, can we, do we have any new upgrades? Are we able to afford anything? I don't think we can actually adjust them here, though. So yeah, I gotta figure out my sensitivities, man. It's taking a minute for me to adjust to it, but we're getting there little by little. I'll probably have to figure that out on my own time, do some more practice missions like I've been doing, and just kind of play around with it. But okay, that's going to be it in this mission, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. The next one, we're going to be doing mission 3, Through Enemy Lines. We've captured an Imperial Star Destroyer with Wedge, but the reasons remain mysterious. For now, New Republic leadership isn't sharing much about the details of Project Starhawk. Cool. But, yeah, I think this game is phenomenal so far. The AI on your team are just, they pick up your slack. Like, they're not just there to just kind of goof around. Like, you aren't really expected at least I feel so far, to just do literally everything. Your teammates actually do stuff, which I think is pretty cool. But again, we are playing on the pilot difficulty. I don't know how the other difficulties feel, so we'll just find out as the game progresses and just see where we go. But like I said, everybody, thank you for watching. If you're new, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the rest of the content on this channel, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. May the force be with you. Peace.
Picking up the pieces that I lost in the lobby. I put you against the wall, you had us body to body. I can't help the way you make me feel, it's so hard to copy. Let's find common ground, meet me in a lost and found. Yeah, dark days turning into dark nights. I hit the strip and spend it all, I'm having hard times. I reminiscing at me looking through the archives. I seen a picture of you looking like a star shines. And you bright, 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 like the lights on a fight night.